Now I need to tell you, this is the most important election for every resident of Sri Lanka. See, we may not have any connections to national politics. We may not have any connections with the president, or we may not even need the president or the central government to serve us. But the local councils, whether it's Mahanagara Sabhava, Nagara Sabhava, or Pradesha Sabhava, is the only institution that serves us on a daily basis. Whether it's my garbage collection, whether it's my street light, whether it is paving my streets, when my sewer lines are blocked, they come and they clear it for you, whether it's wastewater, when there's a gale, rain, floods. It is the local council that we deal with. It's your rates, you want to get a plan passed, a license. And how many of us do think that the local council is important? It's about time that Colombo changed. And when you read our manifesto, you will have a basic idea of where we are going to take Colombo to. The Prime Minister, because for the last 25 years, Colombo has been the most neglected city, because we didn't have the central government with us for 24 years. And even though the council was ours, because the council can only perform if we have support from the line ministries and the line agencies. And if the central government would give us the mandate, or rather the money, to do certain projects. So we need the support of the central government, even though I said that we may not have any dealings with the central government, but the council needs. And even if the central government doesn't support you, there are ways in how you can raise funds. Foreign aid, public-private partnership, if you're really sincere in making the change. Bring about a smart, safe, environmentally friendly city. I put my thoughts in which direction I would like to take the city forward, and we have drafted a manifesto. It will be a 10-year plan in doing physical development for Colombo, and our number one priority would be definitely garbage, because people talk about, some people, when they talk about Colombo, they say Colombo was very beautiful during Mr. Gotabaya Rajapaksa's time. Not that he ran the council, but he had the authority, the UDA, Urban Development Authority, under him. I agree. He removed walls, he did the landscaping, paved the roads, but he also created the garbage issue. I'm on a positive line. I will talk about what I'm going to do. I'm not interested in going to the past or attacking people, because I'm not interested in what my opponents are going to do. I'm only interested in what I stand for and what my team stands for and what we are going to do in the future. But this, I have to. At this point of time, when you read the manifesto, you will know we have found a sustainable garbage dumping yard. We have found, we are planning, and there was also, start up some initiatives with regard to waste to energy in Muthurajavala, and incinerators, clinical garbage waste disposals, plus we started educating the public in how to segregate garbage, because that was one of the issues that we had. Even up to now, some of your homes don't basically abide by some of the rules and regulations, or the advocacy that the municipality has been doing, because I've been working with the municipality for ever since the garbage issue took place. Prime Minister appointed me and a committee to overlook the Colombo city and its issues. So we have been working, and we have been giving leaflets, doing advocacy programs, teaching people how to segregate your garbage, and this will be waste, perishable garbage will be collected on this day, and recycled garbage will be, and even that people complain. Waste and sewer lines and wastewater, drainage cleaning, canal cleanings, expanding, etc., etc. The basic necessities, like we spoke about the water, sanitation, etc. And also there are other issues. One of the biggest problems we have is, of course, we know when we talk to you, say the traffic. Traffic is a very big issue that we are faced with. So the government is preparing to have a flyover starting from Calonia to Fort, to the port, and then from there connecting to the Rajagiriya flyover. So these are plans. This was a 10-year plan. So it will be short-term, mid-term, and a long-term thing. So it will come in, like, maybe the first 4 years, and the next 4 years, and perhaps 2 years or 5 years. Even the sewer lines and the wastewater will be phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and it will be done. It may everything may not be done within our term of 4 years, but you will see progress and you will see a huge change. Also with the lifestyle of people. And empowering women, especially in the underserved settlements, most women have issues with regards to, financial issues. So we need to have empowering programs with regards to self-employment, linking them up with the banks and finding the funds and a sustainable market to their products and producers. These are some of the issues I'm personally looking at. It's in the manifesto. Also, female labor force in the country is 35.5%. We need to, by 2020, this is a desire that the Prime Minister has, to improve it to 40%. So in order to have 40% of women in the marketplace as female labor force, we need to also change labor laws and policies to enable them to get to work, maybe flexible hours. We need to give training for them. We need to easy financing, because women find it very difficult to get a loan to even start a small business. I mean, there are so many women who can make basically from lunch packets to string hoppers to advance from that to a little catering outlet to and doing things. And also the other thing is that what a stumbling block would be for a woman is for her to get to work is who takes care of her children. So daycare centers, creches, early childhood development and education. One thing I'm going to promise is also, because early childhood education for every child in the Colombo city, and this would be scientifically designed programs, and every child will have to be in preschools. I remember going with Dumi to Taravatta, and coming out of Taravatta, my eyes were tearing. When you look at the conditions that those people live in, I mean, Dumi has put a lot of effort in the last couple of weeks trying to address some of their issues. One woman, I couldn't sleep that night, walked up to me and said, Madam, mage puta punuruthapane karanna tanak hොයලා දෙන්න මට ගෙදර වලගක්වත් තියාගන්න බැහැ බත් කටක්වත් උයාගන්න බැහැ. I came back and I couldn't sleep that night. I went back and I said, this is coming in my manifesto, a rehabilitation center. It's not just with the underserved settlements who faces this problem. We have families like yours and mine who is faced with issues such as what I'm talking about, the drug menace. How do we, rehabilitate our youth, our children, bring them back to normalcy, make them responsible citizens, give them a new life, get them out of the mess that they're in. I will use the youth when I'm doing the drug eradication program, the youth, the community centers, the clergy, the different temples. And the beauty of Colombo is that we are multi-ethnic, multi-religious. And these diverse people alone is, I would say, which is our strength. So we need to come out as a community. There'll be, things I'm going to, apart from my bed, maybe start a lot of things that I'm planning to do. Getting you engaged with the municipality, having task force, having council, meetings, open town hall meetings, getting the public engaged, talking to you all once in 3 months and asking for your inputs and your suggestions and your likes, your dislikes. Because to me, democracy is not just going and casting your vote, exercising your franchise on the days of the polls or an election. Democracy is when you get engaged with the system, and I will create a platform where the residents can get engaged with the municipality. And I'll be streamlining some of the departments and areas where there's corruption and the departments that are not functioning well. I will look at within the next 6 months to have e-governance, and everything to be digitalized so that you can pay your rates or anything online. That we got clients. I might miss out on saying a lot of things that I have in the manifesto, but the manifesto will reach you by Monday, Tuesday, the next week, and then you will know exactly our plans for Colombo. For women, for the youth, we will set up 3 vocational training centers in the Colombo municipal area, so to add value to what the children are doing and to train them in the direction of, because one of the biggest hindrances that we have is, some of the underserved settlements and children don't have jobs because the education system in this country does not cater to the needs of employment. There's a lot of planning, and I need your help. I need you to help them as well. This is where I have Dilhan has just walked in. Dilhan Jaising is another member on the list. I hope they'll all walk in here so that you see who is going to serve you in the council. And like Dumi said, and Shavin said, I need the younger generation getting engaged in the politics of Sri Lanka, in changing the present culture in Sri Lanka. This is a story that I always tell people. Many a time, my children sometimes ask me, what are you doing? My friends keep asking me, Rosy, are you nuts to be in politics in this day and age? Because all my friends, every long weekend, they're out either in Yala or, they step out of the country, they enjoy life. And whenever they call me for a function, I am either in some far-flung village, interested in a meeting or doing some women empowering work. And the response from me is always, I am trying to make change for your kids. We talk about the brain drain. And a lot of our kids go overseas to study and they don't come back because they are highly qualified and they have no place in this country. We haven't created an environment that is conducive enough for them to come back with their training and serve this nation. So by saying all of this, I would like you, I know some of you are from Dumi's ward, some of you are from my ward, some of you are from various other wards. Go to the polls, cast your vote for the elephant, and you will see a better tomorrow. I'm promising you, together with the Prime Minister, will make Colombo a city that everybody in the region will envy. Because with the port city coming up, it's definitely going to be a very smart, highly technical, with the latest technology, a smart city. We don't want to be lagging behind. We want to be in par with the port city. So wish you all the best, and the floor is open if you have any questions. Thank you very much.